In a village built above water, little feels permanent. Few residents are from here, and most plan one day to leave. As parents seek out irregular work to feed their families, their children spend their days exploring alleyways of wooden planks suspended above the South China Sea. But for many boys and girls here in Kampung Numbak, off the coast of Malaysian Borneo, a new sense of belonging is now emerging. 11-year-old Benhal bin Muljibin is returning home from school with his friends. Access to education is not something his family takes for granted. His mother and stepfather are refugees who came here from the Philippines. Although Benhal was born in Malaysia, he has no birth registration and cannot study in regular government schools. Thanks to a groundbreaking partnership between the community, the government, and UNICEF, Benhal attends a special education center in his village for undocumented children. He feels if he couldn't attend class, he would miss a lifetime of opportunities. I like to go to school, to learn, to meet new friends, and to get a job, a good life. Benhal is not alone. An estimated 44,000 undocumented children don't attend school in Malaysia, many of them in villages like Kampung Numbak. This place is home to some 8,000 people, most of them refugees who left the Philippines.
Dan harapan saya di sini.
When I saw the children here always swimming and playing, I asked myself why these children were not studying, not going to school. When I asked them, they told me they did not have proper and complete documentation.
About 96% of children, Malaysian children, goes to school, goes to primary school. And still there is this big group of children that never see the inside of a classroom in Malaysia.
That is now changing. The new education center, built by local residents with funds from UNICEF and involvement from the Malaysian government, offers classes and activities to some 320 undocumented children in Kampung Numbak. The center teaches the national curriculum with an early emphasis on reading and writing. UNICEF aims for this school to serve as a model for a broader effort to provide education for other undocumented children across Malaysia.
By giving them education, especially that they can read and they can write, and after that they will continue to have skill training. So I think this is good for their future. So that's why we are very committed to provide education for them.
It is a commitment with long-term benefits. Educating children is seen as the first step toward reducing poverty, narrowing disparities, and cutting crime. By increasing opportunities for all children, education also boosts the economic capability of the nation at large.
Evidence is showing that educated children growing up into educated adults will have more healthy children, will have a better life, obviously have more opportunity to earn money and so on and so forth. But it's also the kind of choices that they make, which are better choices for the whole family and for the community.
By inviting a strong partnership with the community, the Kampung Numbak project gives locals a sense of participation and ownership, ensuring that efforts will be sustained to educate generations of children. That is the hope of widower Abdul Satal Haji Usman, who fled from the Philippines before he could complete his economics degree. He now works as a carpenter, struggling to find ways to give his 7 children a better future.
That was my dilemma, my big problem. How can I send my children to school? Because I know how important education is. But because of the economic situation and because of the lack of residents, that makes me really difficult to send them to school. So I was really very happy when this school was created.
Benhal is now in year 5 at the UNICEF-supported education center, along with his brother. His parents have confidence that his education can help lift the family out of poverty.
I feel grateful that my children have been given a chance at education because that means they'll be given opportunities at work. And it's also a good thing that they're literate, because they can help me with written communication to my relatives in the Philippines and other things.
Proof that with access to schools, undocumented children can become the authors of change for their families, their communities, and their new nation.